Alright everyone, this is my first video I'm going to make, and I'm going to show you how to make my own method mix. Some of the beginners having some trouble with making it, and I figured I'd make a small video to show you how to go about that. So here we go. What you'll need is panko breadcrumbs, a can or possibly even 2 cans of cream corn or more, depending on how much mix you're going to make. I tend to use probably 2, maybe 3 cans in a session, depending on how long I'm fishing for. Could be more depending on if I'm fishing for, up to 15 hours, it depends. And sweet feed, which is like a animal feed that has lots of good ingredients in it, like whole corn, pellets, oats. You can see all kinds of good stuff in there. This has some molasses in it or something. It smells real sweet. I like it a lot. And also whatever flavoring you want or spices. Right now in the hot weather, I like to use spicy flavors, and I have some hot sauce here and some chili powder. Now I'm going to show you how to. You have to open up this can first and dump in a nice bit. My dad's home. Pour in about, I don't know, half a bucket full. Then next you want to open up a can of cream corn. Take about 2 to 3 handfuls of sweet feed, throw it in the bucket. And I like to mix it around a little bit first before. Alright, now next, take your can of cream corn and sparsely dump it in. Not too much at once, because if you don't want to get too much in there and then begin to mix it around. And then add a little more. And then, as of now, I'm going to start to mix in some of my hot sauce and chili powder. You don't want to add in too much hot sauce, but just enough to make it a little bit red and so you can smell it. Next I'm going to add some chili powder. This is just, like I said, in the warmer months I like to use some spicy flavors, and I've had, me and my friend have had real good success on this. And just add enough. You don't want to add too much. A couple sprinkles. Mix it around real well. And of course, the more breadcrumbs you use, if you say you fill this bucket up to here, maybe almost full, you'd have to use probably a full can, maybe more. I'm gonna add some more cream corn here. Mix it up real good. Make sure you get down in the corners. See, there's still a lot of dry stuff left. Mix it up real well. Actually, add maybe a tad more hot sauce, just because I like mine a little bit spicier. Mix that up real good. And I'm just making a small batch right now just for the video. I typically make a little bit more than this, because this probably wouldn't last me that long, but just to show you guys what's what, I'm just making a real small batch here. And that's pretty much about it. And then from here on out, just put a lid on it, keep it closed so it doesn't dry out. And I usually like to let it soak in for about 10-15 minutes and then see what it's like. After that, usually you have to add a little bit of more cream corn. But in about 10 to 15 minutes, I'll show you the breakdown time. Before you fish it, you always want to check and see what your breakdown time is. So, different people prefer different breakdown time, some more and some less, depending on where you're fishing. If you're fishing a lot of current, like in a river or something, you may want it to break down slower. Alright, so let it soak for about 10 minutes now, and you can see it packs real nicely. Just like that, just perfect. Packs real nicely, and we're gonna check the breakdown time on it next. And like I said, if this is for the beginner, so what you do is, this is your method lead, and you take that. This is attached to your line. I'll have it attached now because I'm not fishing, of course. But take a nice handful and press it in there, just like so, all around it. And you can use however much you want, depending on the size of your rod and whatnot. You just want to mold it around it real tightly, just like that, and then you're ready to cast out after that. And then I'll show it in the water. Actually, I'll leave the lead on and show it in the water and let you look at it, see what the breakdown time is with the lead, and see what it looks like. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Some guys are, like to make it how they do, but I just make it just like a ball, pretty much. Nothing fancy. As long as it gets the job done, that's all that matters. And I'll check the breakdown time on this, and so here we go. Dropped in, starting to bubble. It's already starting to break down. Just slightly, a little bit at a time. You can see the bubbles are kicking up and starting to release. There we go, starting to break down. And of course, if there's carp around it right away, they'll already, if they already are starting to feed on it, they should bump it around and kick it and whatnot. There we go. There we go. And it's pretty much all but broken down. Not quite, I still have a little bit more, but see, it creates a carp along the bottom of particles, and when the carp come in to feed on it, it's like a big old mess of bait around your lead. So, well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, this is mainly for the beginners, so try to give them a feel for making a method, or if you want to call it pack bait, you can, whatever. But like I said, it's really simple. It's pretty cheap, and I've had tons of success on it. Like I said, I used to fish chicken feed, and I couldn't really get quite the consistency I was looking for. This, using Panko, it packs real nicely, and you can sling it real far if you have to. If you're fishing distance, whatever. And I don't know, I just like it. It's a real bright pile on the bottom. I just think it works really well. So hope you enjoyed, and comment and like this, and let me know what you think, if I need to improve on my videos or whatever. Thanks guys.